First throw is swung out to Brown out on the edge. Can't break one tackle, but makes a nice gain of 4.
Against Detroit, giving up over 200 yards in each on the ground.
Burrow protected. Pass is caught, and a sliding grab. We'll see where they put it down.
And Joe Burrow was not the problem for this team last year.
He's getting rid of it quick, and he's got a first down to chase. Burrow protected, lofted, chase. Can't make the catch, but a flag. First down and goal, quick setup, and incomplete. Off the hands of the tight end, Tanner Hudson. Third down and goal, Burrow looked right, comes back, pass caught, tackle made. At the 1, and it was the tight end Sample who made the catch. Brown, he's in, touchdown Cincinnati.
Offensive coordinator, and you didn't have to learn a new offense.
Here's a handoff to Debo. The longtime 49er, nice cutback and brought down at the 45.
Much is what he said, but obviously he brings versatility and he's outstanding with the ball in his hand.
Here's Rodriguez right up the gut. Not brought down. Inside the 20 and forced down near the 15. 2 big plays to stop.
In front of him, those guys are going to be on this roster.
Daniels tap dancing around and down into the end zone for a touchdown. Four plays, 74 yards, all on the ground, including this 14-yard run. Daniels not going down. It may be August, but who cares? Touchdown for number 5, and we're tied.
Certainly has shown a willingness to do it.
Back to second down. Here is Taj, and Brooks can't make the one-handed grab. Burrow steps through, hangs on, and is spinning around looking for a block. Go down, Joe. It's August. And they're going to give him progress near the 3.
Booth, and he talked about how they're going to try to get the ball out of Daniels' hands quickly.
Here's a nice throw by Johnson for a first down catch. August with backups, but who knows about Burrow? Here is the rookie. Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. And already a big night for the Commanders on the ground. 27-yard touchdown run by Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. He goes by Brooks out of the backfield, stumbling and then knocked to the ground. And a loss of 1 on the play. Third down and 5. Wide open Yosivas, and a first down for Cincinnati. On third down, blitz, pass caught. That's Hudson. And a nice strong tackle by Jeremy Reeves, who's played really well. He's been a... Does the drive continue? Jones, the answer is yes. Pinballing off tacklers and down at the 26.
Got his opportunity.
Second down and 6. Burrow, quick setup and throw. There is a catch by Yosivas, and he spins down near the 10.
And he still has something left in the tank at 36 years old.
Burrow, end zone, somehow to Jones for the touchdown.
But he has to get it over a defender and then put it in the right place in order to be able to complete that. They've got 4 guys right there that they feel pretty good about. Solid backs. They all bring something a little bit different to the offense.
This is Rodriguez.
We had not played all of 24 since the opener because of an eligibility issue.
Here is a snap that Johnson can't corral.
It makes it tough on a lot of people trying to execute the offense.
Julian Good-Jones is in at center. They got him off the Eagles practice squad a couple of years ago. Nice throw, nice catch. As Jalen Lane has made a couple in this game. And his numbers at Virginia Tech. On second down, handoff is to Rodriguez. He's looked good. First down, Washington.
In that room, and both he and Krosky Merritt have looked really good in this game.
Good protection, and the pass is caught to the 35-yard line.
Doing what they did a year ago without him, and they've had a hard time getting guys on the field to play.
Rodriguez gets the first down.
You know, you consider it Noah Brown coming into camp. Any quarterbacks, he finally has his guy. I hope they get it worked out soon.
Johnson, deep shot, and picked. Intercepted by Cincinnati and Tyson Anderson, one of the backup safeties, who has a moment here tonight.
About his running and didn't have this dominant defense.
Here's Brooks cutting back. Josh Brooks gets a block and a big run.
Taking a look, and so you're showcasing what you can do for the entire league.
Browning has to slide, able to find his tight end, I believe, Hudson. And Hudson is able to fight for a first down. Pressure. Browning got hit, delivered a strike, and there again is Mitch Tinsley. Jason will be texting you soon. 3rd down and 6. Perfect throw and a catch by Kendrick Pryor. On first down. End zone, Tinsley with a spinning catch. And I'll say he is opening up some eyes.
He sure is. He certainly is, because he's already made a couple tough catches, and this one was the best of the bunch. The ball it's perfectly thrown by Brown, and he's got to have great body control, strong.
9 of 10 against the Eagles. Tonight 9 of 14, but ended his night completing his last 5 passes. Picked! Intercepted by Cincinnati. And Barrett Carter, a linebacker who they think is a steal.
And so he turns, recognizes pass, he's staying on top, but once his receiver pulls up, he puts his foot in the ground and comes back to the football. This was a position as a group that they had to improve. They just were not as solid as they needed to be or what they had been in the past. Logan Wilson, who had been battling to play coverage, he was textbook on that play.
Under 20 to go, end zone shot. Tinsley, come on! Did he catch it? Touchdown is the call.
Career with the Washington Commanders, and he goes up and makes a play. Another one. He has definitely shown that he's going to be on a roster this year. If it's not in Cincinnati, it'll be somewhere else. But if you're Washington right now watching this guy, you'd say, boy, we could sure use him right now with the Terry McLaurin situation.
Again, he is...
Because all he does is work. All he does is do things the way that we want him done. He's done out there, and he's rewarded himself with the opportunity, and he's capitalized on that. It's as simple as that.
The fact that they've had a hard time with receivers in practice, kind of wishing they hadn't let him get out of the building.
Bill Jakrowski Merritt had that
in practice. These are the games, these are the moments where you get a chance to kind of define what your career might look like.
Hartman's going to win that race and get a first down.
Do something like what Cliff was able to do with a rookie quarterback, you're gone, but he got both coordinators still with the team.
Throw is behind the receiver. Hartman. Sideline, good throw. And the pass is caught for a first down.
Spot himself. And that opens it up then for Chris Rodriguez and Krosky Merritt, who have both had great outings tonight.
Hartman able to step into it. This one is caught. Flag is down on the play as Jalen Lane.
Defense. Penalties decline. It's all the play is the first down.
Well, they didn't call it on Lux, but they could have. You saw the jersey tug as he's coming out of that route. But that ball's thrown perfectly. So what Hartman didn't necessarily show last week, he's done. Can't imagine this team being what they need to be defensively without him.
2nd and 11. Krosky Merritt cannot make Shaka Hayward miss. Good tackle. Pressure. Hartman steps through. Foot race. Gets hit hard inside the 5.
6 misses were all 50-plus yards.
Able to knock it through.
snaps as possible in the event, hopefully not, that he's called upon.
Here's Kendrick Pryor for 5. Good protection, nice catch, and that is enough for a first down as Tanner Hudson. Handoff to Milton. And Kendall Milton is dragging tacklers with him and almost picked up 10.
One of those drives and looked really good. And as I talked about, he's been impressive as a receiver out of the backfield.
Milton able to spin for a first down across the 40.
To be better. They wasted an MVP season by a heck of a quarterback in Joe Burrow. And, you know, you only get so. They know that. It's just, can they agree on the numbers? And that's going to be a big question. But I know there's going to be teams that are willing to give up something for him. Yeah, well, you don't have to tell Joe Burrow how important he is.
Browning picks it up with his legs.
Starts that Cincinnati has had, you just bury yourself a hole you can't dig out of in that division alone. But hey, Baltimore's another one of those teams that people are not expecting anything out of them, but you know, that's a rivalry game.
Tyson Anderson had a pick tonight. Here's Browning going down, and he is sacked. And that brings up fourth down as Andre Jones Jr., 7th-round pick 2 years ago, gets it done, and that makes it 4th and 19.
You know, can't run probably quite like he once did, but as you mentioned, Joe, being the veteran he is, he makes up for it with anticipation.
Watch out here. Hartman is able to get rid of it and almost completed that pass to Michael Gallup.
Got some veteran players, and you know, they've brought in a nice mix. Young players, some veteran players that can give some guidance.
Isaiah Williams, a nice return, still rolling to the 40 and just inside. Our calendar, and we'll give you a little early look at our schedule as Ritter is into the ballgame. Desmond Ritter, and he hands to Kendall Milton, and he is absolutely 3rd down and 13. Ritter, his first throw is complete, but short of first down yardage as Rashad Owens makes the catch. On the 8th of September, 54-yard try. McPherson. That'll make Zach Taylor happy.
Now, what are the Cowboys going to do? You think I know the answer to that? I don't think anybody knows what Jerry's ever going to do.
Handoff here is to Kaz Allen. Flag on the play, and it's against Washington.
First down.
Jerry has shown that he'll pay top dollar. So, you know, I mean, this obviously could have been done sooner at a lower price. Game record, and he's proven that. So they'll get something done, and is what I expect. I'd be shocked if they don't prior to the season, but I don't know what leverage he has other than the fact that.
What is it, 2003 was the last time that he was hosting Sports Center? Welcome back, buddy, as Hartman tries it over the right side, and he's brought down by Lance Robinson. Kings and Bears as we start in the NFC North. Tress Way hits it. Good punt. Isaiah Williams, fair catch back at the 19.
Well,
that's it. That'll do it. This one's going to end 31-17. Zach Taylor, Dan Quinn, two guys that are in charge of teams that fully believe they could be there at the very end with the upcoming Super Bowl number 60 in Santa Clara.